So anyhow, I've been saying I need to do an update, and I said I would in the comments of one of my previous videos about how things have been going. I got pretty close to having my truck repossessed at the beginning of this month. And it's not due to anything that has been going on with Mercer specifically, other than that my truck decided to have a ton of issues starting in December. You know, back in December when I was at orientation with Mercer, my doser went, and then I had at the same time the doser went, I had a crack in the flex tubing that goes to the uh, bellows, is what they said, and a lambda sensor went out. Uh, Altogether, the cost for repairing and diagnosing all that came out to about $6,800. You'd think those sensors were made out of solid platinum. Something out here is blooming that is just killing my allergies. Um, After that repair, I was in the hole pretty bad. Um, it pretty much emptied out what little money I'd been able to save, especially with things at Swift going sideways the way they had. Me not getting any loads, not getting any miles, and you know, then the downtime for having to go to orientation and get set up at Mercer and all that stuff, and then you have the horrible freight volumes in January through pretty much March. Um, just all of that combined meant that I was about a month behind on my truck payment, and well, anyhow, my truck broke again at the end of the last time I was home, and that ended up costing me right around 2 grand to fix. This time it was a NOx sensor and as well as another O2 sensor. Um, and yeah, so then I ended up, you know, being almost 2 months past due, and Kenworth was threatening to repossess the truck if I didn't make a payment at a certain date, and I wasn't able to make that payment. So I called up I called up Kenworth, and I told them that, well, at this point I have two options. You can either work with me, or I can take the truck home and clean it out and drop it off at the closest Kenworth dealership. At that point, uh, Kenworth decided they wanted to work with me. It's amazing how that works. So, I've been getting caught up now. Things have been working a lot better as of late. The new coordinator has helped immensely. I went from averaging about $1.18 for all miles. I'm back up to about $1.28 for all miles. Still not stellar, but better than a Swift kick in the pants, right? Considering it's Swift, I was making about $1.10 to $1.12 for all miles, and that was without the fuel discounts that I get at Mercer. The fuel discounts I get at Mercer are rather amazing, really. Um, I average between $50 and $80 savings per tank. I pulled my numbers for since I've been at Mercer, and I've saved about $2,800 in fuel due to the discounts that they give, and you know, it's pretty good. And you can actually go and see the discounts that Mercer offers yourself if you want. You go to the Mercertown website, go to resources or contractor resources, go to fuel prices, click on view prices, and it's going to pop up a little box. And for password, you just put in Mercer. That's it. They had to do that. I guess Pilot Flying J complained. So they had to password protect it, and that's how they decided to password protect it. Um, but yeah, I save an average of $50 to $80 a tank, and there's been times before where I've saved, well over $150 a tank. At one point, I filled up in Oregon, and the pump price was like 280, and then the actual price I paid was like $1.90 a gallon, and and with the way Mercer works, if you run their plates, you don't pay anything other than what you pay at the pump. So if there's like an IFTA tax that's charged after the fact, Mercer pays that, you don't. So you only have to worry about what the price at the pump is, and that makes things easier. And like I said, saves you significant amounts of money. So hopefully, I'll be able to pull my ass out of the fire. And I picked up some accounting software so that I can keep track of my own numbers better, and that's been helping me out. And hopefully, it'll mean I'll be able to kick ATBS, which will save me about $80 a month too. So anyhow, that's it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, and drive safe, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. At the very least, like. If you don't like it, dislike it. Either which way, but it helps get the videos around. Anyhow, until next time, keep the rubber side down, the shiny side up.